Namaskar. Today we are going to discuss the fundamentals of nanoscience, nanotechnology, nanomaterials. Let us start now. So, nanomaterials, nanoscience, and nanotechnology. Nanomaterials. So, the nanomaterial, people say it's a small materials like that. It's a crude way of telling. So, from the definition, the nanomaterial which have the size in the range of 1 to 100 nanometers and their properties are different from their bulk materials or from their bulk counterparts. Okay, so we can write the definition as nano the materials which have uh, size in the range of 1 to 100 nanometers, 1 to 100 nanometers, and their properties are different. Their properties are different from their uh, from their bulk counterparts. Okay, from their bulk materials. So this is the definition of a nanomaterial. Example, if we consider examples, the first example, let us say gold. Okay, gold in the bulk form, we know it has a golden color. Okay. But when the gold particles are in the nano range, then their color changes. We can see in this diagram. Here there are in this letter there are two figures, A and B. First we see the figure B. In the figure B, there are three small bottles where gold particles are dispersed in a liquid medium. Gold particles are dispersed in a liquid medium. In the last bottle, the gold or bulk gold particles are very big particles. These are not nano range. So we can see here it is a golden color. Okay, but once the gold particles are falling in the range of 1 to 100 nanometers, then their color changes. Okay, it is no more golden color. We can see here around 20 nanometers of the AU or the gold, it is just like a red in color. the gold particles show red in color, and if almost around 100 nanometers or more than little bit more than 100 nanometers, it is it is almost like a dark blue color, right? Okay. So we can see in this figure A. Okay, na? So the idea is this: here in this there are series of bottles here. Okay. So in these bottles, gold particles are dispersed in a liquid medium, and their gold particle size is varying from within 1 to 100 nanometers, 1 to 100 nanometers, and the range is increasing from left side to right side. The gold particle size is increasing. This indicates that gold particle size is increasing. Okay, na? Now we can see here all the bottles. First of all, we can say that these all bottles are showing not golden color, different colors. Okay, na? It is ranging from red to almost light blue color. Okay, na? As the gold particle size increasing within the nano range, within the nano range, the gold particles are no more golden color, and the gold color is changing. The color is also changing. So this is the nanomaterials. So nanomaterials means the materials which are in small size, that is which falls within the 1 to 100 nanometers, and they have unique properties compared to its bulk material. One more thing also, we can take another example to understand the nanomaterials definition. Okay, so natural nanomaterial, this is a natural nanomaterials. Okay, we can see here in this figure a web, spider web spider web here. Now we know that this spider, by the experiments we know that the spider webs, their strength is greater than even steels. Okay, greater than even steels. Okay, so now see why the small thin lines in the web, these are actually protein lines. Okay, so if you see, it's one protein line here, means whatever it is, web protein line is there, that's the size is around 2 to 7 micrometers, and within there are hundreds of number of some structures, some cylindrical structures. Okay, now if we take one such cylindrical structure, and if we see what is there within that some small cylindrical structure, we can find this cube like material within that one. Okay, and these cube like materials, this size is 5 nanometers, 5 length, width, okay, 7 nanometers. Also it means it is within the 1 to 100 nanometers range. Okay, so because of this nano size materials are present within the web of the spider, that's why these the spider webs are more stronger. Okay, we can also see the scientist research, one of the research, you can see here the spider webs strength is increasing more and more strength. This is a graph indicating stress and strain. Okay, now so here we can find spider web which is in blue color, silk, this is more stronger than the steel. So the reason is because nanomaterials are present, means the material which are in the nano size, they are having unique properties, better properties. Okay, unique properties. So that are means it's unique properties the materials are having. So one more thing also, we can take another example. So from the God creation of these nanomaterials. So this is also some natural nanomaterials. Okay, so this we know lotus leaf. Lotus leaf. So lotus leaf cannot be wetted by water. Okay, now even water droplet is present on the lotus leaf. This water droplet cannot wet this lotus leaf. Okay, so the reason is that this lotus leaf has a number of nanostructures like this, small nanostructures like this. Okay, no? Like this. So because of these, the presence of these nanomaterials, it behaves differently. Okay, na? From the other leaves. Okay, so it will not allow the water to wet the leaf. So this is a we can say it's a God's creation of the nanomaterials. Okay, so this another spider web also, it's another God creation. Now we are mimicking, we are imitating to create this such kind of materials. Okay, so these materials are nanomaterials. Once again, nanomaterial means the materials which have the size range of 1 to 100 nanometers and their properties are different from their bulk materials. Okay, so that is called nanomaterial. Now we will understand some another fundamental terminology, or before understanding we can also clarify one thing. That is, sometimes what happens, even the materials which are not fall within this 100 to nanometer range, they have unique properties. Some materials having unique properties. Of course, it is almost around this range only. Okay, na? So those materials also considered as a nanomaterials. Okay, it means the 1 to 100 nanometers is not a fixed one. It is not fixed. Okay, na? So around this 1 to 100 nanometers size materials have unique properties. We can see here. So in this table, some polycrystal materials are created, listed here, which are made from ARB process. Okay, so here we can find the grain size or the small nanomaterial, the crystal size is some of the within the 1 to 100 nanometers, like 80 and 87 and 87 and 80, but some are beyond the nanoscale region. Okay, no? Especially if you see this SS 400 steel, it is having 110 nanometers, even though it is more than 100 nanometers, it is having greater strength, 1030 megapascals, 1030 megapascal. Therefore, these kind of materials also considered as a nanomaterials. The next question arises that we heard so many times, that is, what is nanoscience? Okay, so now we will define this nanoscience. 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 So nanoscience means we can say the fundamentals, okay, or in other words reasons for the properties, for the nanomaterials properties. Okay, so in a clear way, in a structured way, what we can write is the science which deals with the fundamentals of nanomaterials, with the fundamentals of nanomaterials. Or in other words, uh, we can write in a different way. In other words, the science which uh, gives gives reasons, okay, reasons, uh, reasons for the unique properties, okay, unique properties, unique properties of nanomaterials. So nanoscience means, just now we have seen nanomaterials are having different properties or unique properties. So what is the reason behind that? That is called nanoscience. Okay, nanoscience. And another terminology that we can understand or we should know is nanotechnology. Nanotechnology. Okay, nanotechnology. So simply we can define this thing, very simple. The application of nanoscience is called nanotechnology. Okay, the application part. Okay, the application of nanoscience is called nanotechnology. Nanotechnology. Technology. The nanotechnology is already available in the nature, that is God created. Okay, na? Just now we have seen the web, the spider web. Okay, so the spider is a machine. The spider body that is a machine which is producing such kind of materials which are very stronger. Web is a stronger material. Okay, so that is called nanotechnology. And also, like just now we have seen lotus leaf. Okay, no? So that is also one kind of machine. Okay, no? It is using the nanomaterials for application point of view. That is, it is not allowing the water to spread on the leaf. Okay, no? So it means the application of nanoscience is called nanotechnology, and this technology is available in the nature already, but the human are going to imitate that one, or going to take the advantage of that creation, so that we can use in for the application. Okay. Thank you for your patience. We will meet in the next class.